still happy. Before I sit, we're talking primarily about women and girls. But I want to just say that many of these women and girls are associated with dysfunctional families. I know we can't do everything at the same time, but stay applaud. Nice children, very good women, dysfunctional families. Please give a thought to that.
As someone who has been on both sides, as a young woman, being trained by UNFPA, working with women across differences, and coming from a very poor community in Linden. I grew up in Victory Valley, and that's a community where persons say nothing good can come out of it. And when you, a young woman, being placed with such things, being told daily such things, because it's prevalent in the community, it's prevalent, there's drugs, there's teenage pregnancy, there's poverty. And when I talk about poverty, I mean poverty. I mean sugar water drinking, hoping for a meal kind of poverty. And so it's very hard when you grow in that community. So for such a project to come that could do a balance of both helping young women to see their self-esteem as well as be able to provide them with money or a job or a project or to be entrepreneurs is a very excellent component, because a lot of the times, I know we work with UNFPA, and as a youth advisor to UNFPA, it was very hard to go into every community, see young women, and hear their plight, hear their struggles every day. But the only thing we can do is kind of teach them, you know, tell them how to build their self-esteem and things like that, but we can't give them that entrepreneurial ability to go forward and to move forward. So I want to say this is actually a very great initiative. I know WAD, when we were working on Monrepo, we worked with teenage mothers, and one of the things we were doing is teaching them to do things like slippers and do their own cut sheets and all these different things. Just to be able to do that and then take it to the level where they can be able to make it into a skill and be able to have monies and these things, and then see that go to all the various regions. That was something that I really wanted to see, because in Region 10, we have teenage mothers, but we don't have a program like WAD that will be able to give the young women that extra boost and that thing, so that there won't be a second pregnancy or a third or a fourth that we see occurring if they're not programs like WAD. So thank you very much.
I am from the Women for Change, and I would like to ask if it is for us to have traumatologists as well include in all of this, because our women and girls has been traumatized a lot in our country, and there are medical treatment for trauma patients. But for our country, I do not believe that there is much of this available here for us. So I'm interested, very interested, to have traumatologists in our country. Thank you very much.
Good morning, honorable ministers and NGOs. My name is Tim Kapp. I'm co-founder of Bloom, an online community dedicated to helping women around the world recover from trauma. We share a common objective of helping each woman achieve her potential. For that reason, I'm pleased to announce our sponsorship of the ministry's Be Good to People project. We look forward to working with each of you to develop the ministry's website and online presence for this project.
As I said, the question is on target. How does this program fit in to the national plan to address poverty and all the other issues which we need to be addressing. I'm not going to stand here and tell you that in some way, some stream is going to happen. Presently, as we speak, we do not have a national plan. We do not have the figures and the information to put together such a plan. However, as I said nationally on television, that the ministry is presently seeking funding to do a national mapping of our social issues. That mapping will be able to generate the information that is needed for us to develop a strategy. Out of that strategy, we will then be able to do a national plan, which all of us here and those not present here will have a say in endorsing it, in giving us your support, in giving us your ideas and your suggestions. Presently, what we are working with right now is a group, an organization that has some money. Let us be very frank. They have some money to give us to start on projects which we would like to do, to continue projects that we're already doing, and to work in some areas that we have not been able to penetrate because we lack the funding. This minister is not going to sit by and let even a dollar pass us by. Once it's coming by, I am going to snatch it. And so I'm asking you to be very patient. We have issues, lots of issues. Have we prioritized how we're going to address those issues? No. No. I was hoping that by the end of this month, we would have finished reviewing all the various departments in the ministry. But today, it doesn't seem that that is going to happen. This evening, I'm going to the night shelter. I read the file last night, and I couldn't eat the little ice cream that was given to me. But I'm saying all of that just to say this. You have been working in the areas of some of those very issues that we confront today. And basically, this is an opportunity to be able to help you to continue to work in those areas, so that while we work on getting this mapping and this strategy and this national plan, that we're just not standing still, that things can continue to happen. And that is all this is about. Thank you.
So I think it's, first of all, I want to say I think it's excellent, the last arrow that is going to talk about